Hey everybody, it's Papa Joe. Have another rant today, but you know what else is new? I've been on the internets lately, and especially on Facebook, I've seen this bullshit about people putting sugar in sauce, and it kind of got me thinking about a lot of things, and I guess now you have to hear about it because that's the problem. When an old stugazzo hears about something, all his friends and even his enemies have to hear about it, have to hear what he says about it. So this is what I have to say about it. Number one, there's a lot of different ways to make a good sauce. I mean, Italian sauce, and I'm a Southern Italian, I'm an old Dago, and I know the only right way to make sauce, just like every other Southern Italian does. You know, the best compliment I'll ever have to, if I have somebody else's sauces, it's almost as good as mine. And we're always happy when we hear that when the Southern Italians come in here. But anyway, there are a lot of, you know, there's 100 million different ways to make sauce. Some are acceptable, some are not. You know, the big things are the use of garlic and onions. And you know, largely garlic and onions have been an American thing. Although there are some good Italian cooks, real Italian cooks, that put a touch of garlic or a touch of onions in their sauce. Now to me, and to a lot of my friends, you just don't put garlic in red sauce, and I stand by that. Although I have had some red sauces with a little bit of garlic where it wasn't overpowering and were pretty good. Onions, again, our family doesn't do it, but a lot of Italians make good sauce with a little bit of onion in it, not a lot. And what the difference is, the Americans, they kind of try to make barbecue sauce. You know, they put everything in it. They put a lot of garlic, they put a lot of onions, they add sugar, they added this and that and the other thing. And before you know it, you're getting ragu or prego. You know, the interesting thing about ragu and prego, if you look at the if you look at the contents, the ingredients, it's a lot like Heinz ketchup. Basically, what it is Heinz ketchup with a lot of garlic to overpower the Heinz ketchup flavor. So again, I mean, and I like a good barbecue sauce. You know, like a pulled pork with barbecue sauce on it, or like our balsamic barbecue chicken. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. But it's not. When I want spaghetti, rigatoni, any kind of macaroni, I do not want barbecue sauce on my macaroni, and most people don't. And you know, it's funny. A lot of people that come in and make that garbage come in here and they taste ours and they say, "What do you do with this stuff?" And I always say, it's not what we do with it; it's what we don't put in it. You know, the other thing so now I've gotten through the decent Italian cooks, and I granted some of them use onions and garlic a little bit. But when you start getting into the people that use Italian seasoning, what the fuck is Italian seasoning? It's like everything, you know. It's like, and they're all good seasonings on their own. And you know, but it's like they're marjoram, thyme, basil, oregano, and five or six other things, you know. And there's a place for all of those things, but there's not a single dish where you should be putting in more than one or two seasonings, ever. Once you start putting that shit in, you get off flavors, and that's where the sugar comes in. Now, a lot of people will tell you, oh, I put sugar in my sauce to neutralize the acid. Sugar does not neutralize acid. In addition to a cook, I'm also a scientist. And if you look at tomato sauce, okay? If you look at tomato sauce, first of all, tomato sauce is not very acidy if you compare it to other things. Orange juice is 10 times as high in acid content as tomato sauce. Wine as well, 10 times. Vinegar, 100 times. And then you get the people that say, well, you know, you have to neutralize the acid because, you know, I get indigestion, or as the old Italians like me would call it, agita. Stomach acid is 1,000 times as high in acid content as tomato sauce. So don't give me that shit. The tomato sauce is not making you sick to your stomach. It's not giving you agita. It's that you're making shit is what's going on here. So anyway, so sugar, first of all, does not neutralize the acid. What it does is it covers up all the other crap that people put in their sauces, like a ton of garlic and a ton of onions. And you know, it's like Heinz ketchup. It would taste like shit if it wasn't for sugar. But they put sugar in it, and it makes it pretty good on a hamburger, I'll give you that. But it's not what you make sauce out of. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This is Papa Joe. Thank you.